TDS, what's going on? What's up, Cairo? How was your Thanksgiving, TDS? What's up, Mass Appeal? How was your Thanksgiving? Just another day. Yeah, I kind of feel like that about holidays. I mean, I try to be in the spirits for my mom and for my kids and for my family, you know what I mean? But anyway, I got a question for y'all. What's up, Chong? All right. I got a tenant that's gonna move out. She's supposed to move out on Sunday, 11:30. So I just had a property manager call me to ask me, um, how was she as a tenant? And I told him the truth, you know what I mean? Like, I basically was telling him about the issues we had. I said, she's kind of a classy lady, but, I named the issues we had. I could tell y'all the issues we had if y'all want to hear them, but I was told by, I had heard in the past, maybe by a couple people, that you would, first, I heard the landlords lie to landlords just so the tenant hurry ups and moves out. But I wouldn't want nobody to lie to me. And then another thing I heard is usually property managers or landlords don't call the previous landlord because the previous landlord is going to lie to get the tenants out. So you always want to talk to maybe the landlord before the previous one because they're already out of their property, so they're going to be more honest. And I actually told the guy that I said, hey, because this is my first time dealing with this. So I told him that too. Like, man, I heard people usually lie to landlords to get rid of y'all, to get rid of the tenants. And he like kind of chuckled, But I'm an honest person, you know what I mean? And I couldn't do it. What's up, Uno? Sí, chacho, estoy bien alto de pavo, ya tú sabes. Pavo ayer y pavo hoy. I got all the cakes, all the sweets. I had leftovers. I'll probably eat one more plate. Yeah, I feel like I did the right thing, Mass, by saying the truth. But the problem is, now I feel like she might not move out because she can't find an apartment. What's up, Redhead? I don't think you heard the question, Redhead. Maybe I should have waited till more people got in here. I guess I could repeat it. Yeah, I should have waited to get more opinions. I just made a post. I just basically made a post with the same question in a different group, not on YouTube. It's in a different group that I'm in. That's we're all who está arriba. Ella está arriba, sí. Ok, de nada, gracias. ¿Necesita algo? Yeah, it's through Section 8, you know what I mean? Um, I mean, if she doesn't find an apartment, I can't force her out. And I had asked her caseworker or the guy who handles the repairs, um, what happens if she doesn't find an apartment? He said basically we'll pay, keep paying the rent until she does find an apartment. So I would kind of have no choice because it wouldn't make sense for me to go downtown and get the eviction and pay for lawyers and do all that. I mean, getting an extra month of getting an extra month, long as they're paying the rent. I mean, that's not the end of the world, right? I mean, I just want to get rid of her because she's problematic, not because the rent's not being paid. Now, if the rent was not being paid, then I would have no choice to go through the courts because I'm already in a hole. You know what I mean? Don't renew her lease. No, I'm not. Hell no. Yeah, I mean, we gotta be honest with each other, though. You know what I mean? I think there should be. It'd be nice if there was like some type of website where there should be some type of like ratings where you rate your tenants, and a place where you could explain the issues like that. Landlords don't even have to call, but the problem is landlords can lie too. The same way tenants lie, landlords lie. You know what I mean? I can't say that the landlords are always the good guys, because that's not the truth. We got a lot of slumlords out here. I'm far from a slumlord. I fix all my properties. I might not make them all beautiful, but anything that breaks, I fix it ASAP. I don't make people wait. Um, I go, you know, I I'm not a perfect landlord. I make mistakes. Like I be slacking. Sometimes I get lazy. Right? I don't do the paperwork. I don't do the bookkeeping. Keeping track of maintenance, whatever the case may be. But when it comes to fixing shit, I be on top of it. I know TDS, but you know me, man. I be saying too much. I feel like see, that's why I like TDS. TDS is honest, even though sometimes the truth hurts, but I'm just like too honest and I say too much. That's my problem, bro. It's almost like I want to get her in trouble, but it's like, man, if I get her in trouble, I'm getting myself in trouble. Thank you, though, TDS. Always, you're straightforward. And the redhead too. Redhead basically said, I got myself in this mess. And I think after what I told him, I don't think he's too interested. You know what I mean? Basically, she had a dog in the house. We wrote in a contract, no dog. She did get rid of the dog fairly quickly. You know what I mean? Like maybe a month later. First strike. The second strike was her car was leaking oil on my driveway. So I had my mom tell her, you know, don't park in the driveway until. I'm talking too loud. I'm thinking waking up my stepdad. Don't park in the driveway until you get your oil leak fixed. So we would park our car in the driveway, and she would call the police on us. She would come banging on my mom's door, being disrespectful, and then we wanted to get in the house to do a to do like an inspection of the house. She said no, we got to go through Section 8, and those were like after that. Basically, I was done. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't. I wish he would have never called me. I wish he would. Like if I ever have to call, I mean, I should be calling. This is the things I'm supposed to be doing. But if I'm gonna call a referral, like I said earlier, I'm not gonna call the previous landlord. I need to talk to the landlord before the previous one. You know what I mean? Because they're gonna be honest because they're already out the property. All of that has nothing to do with the next property. Those are. Yeah, I mean, she ended up getting a different car and getting rid of the dog. But I mean, I'm gonna have to deal. This is not gonna. This is the first time, but it's not gonna be the last time that I have landlords call me. So next time, I think I'll have. I'll be more prepared. I'm not gonna lie to them, but like TDS said, I don't have to say so much. You know, I mean, if they ask me specific questions, I could give them an answer. But me just like letting, you know, giving all these extra details. What's up, TMI? Yeah, I mean, we'll see Sunday. Hopefully, I mean, I told her months in advance that I wasn't going to renew the contract. I told her like 3 months ago, 2, 3 months ago, maybe. I think you would know that. I think she must have knew that we weren't going to renew it, just based off of the way she was acting. That's like my manager getting mad at me for having everything fixed within the 5 days inspection period. They would look foolish to tell next property he reported all the bad stuff we did not fix. Hmm. Yeah, man. Yeah, I already know. I like talking to you about this. I like, getting your perspective. Um, I think I want to make videos, you know what I mean? I'm thinking about making videos of what's going on behind the scenes, I could get more perspective and you guys could help me make choices. Um, I just don't know. I don't know. I just don't want everybody to know like too much because of I just don't want everybody to know everything, you know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe I should start a different channel. Maybe I could start a different channel that like, my family and friends don't know about. Cuz I don't mind sharing with you guys and like other strangers, but I really don't want like people, in my friends and family to like know what I got going on because I don't want, it's like I don't know, I just don't like it. I don't mind. I prefer like, I hate to call y'all strangers. Call y'all strangers, but I prefer to let y'all strangers. I prefer to let y'all strangers know instead of my friends and family. Nah, you guys are like, you are sub family, I guess. We creepy strange. Stellar is my property manager and uses a portal chat and to report maintenance. It holds the lease and more. Oh, that's what's up, TDS. Yeah, I actually just like I said, I just joined a group. I just posted basically what I told y'all in the group. I'm gonna get some of the feedback. Everybody in that group is landlords. I just joined this group recently, and I had to pay for it. You know what I mean? I did pay to be part of this, like a coaching. It's some type of coaching. I don't want to, tell you exactly which one it is. How about you, TDS? Did you ever pay for any type of like coaching or any mentorship or anything of that nature? Um, I know there's a lot of free resources on YouTube and Instagram and TikTok or whatever, but I'm just curious if you or if anybody else paid for any type of like, training or anything like that. I felt like I needed it. I feel sometimes when you pay for something, you take it more serious. You know what I mean? And I've been slacking, and maybe this help me get on track. Oh, that's what's up, Mass. Good to know. I mean, not everybody needs it. I do. I'm the type of person I need like accountability partners. You know what I mean? I had some friends and some family members that I tried doing business with before I joined this group, but they weren't really taking it serious. You know what I mean? So I was like, man, why am I gonna this is the way I seen it. I said, why am I gonna offer this family or friend, 50% of profits? And if I end up making whatever, let's say $1 million, I'm gonna pay them a $500,000 when I could go pay for some coaching, whatever, you know what I mean? Pay freaking a small percentage of that and get the help I need there and kind of do it on my own. Not saying that I want to be greedy and do it all on my own because two brains are better than one, but there's 300 people in this group. You know what I mean? The coach is only letting 300 people in. Anybody that wants to get in after that is on a waiting list. You know what I mean? Yeah, no doubt he does. Yeah, I've been following this guy for a while. Um, he's not. I'm pretty sure he got some other courses to offer, but yeah, like this guy, it's not like I just met him like last week. Again, I've been following him for a couple years. He was actually a coach. He coaches like football and he plays college football and he's like he's just on a different level. You know what I mean? He this guy's rich as fuck. You know what I mean? Excuse my language, but that doesn't mean they don't want to make money. But the money is not in teaching you. It's in getting you learning more and more often. Yeah, I just feel like I've been slacking, and I got to get with the program. I got you, Master Appeal. Hit you up. ¿Cómo está?
Hey, es cojeo, ¿verdad o no?
Creo que no.
¿Verdad que no? Wow. Y el banco está todo trancado, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Uy, está frío. Ay.
So that means you never joined anything like that, CDS? I mean, it wasn't super expensive, but it wasn't cheap. You know what I mean? I mean, I know that that doesn't really answer. That could mean so many different things, but I mean, I heard of people spending, you know, thousands on top of thousands of dollars for courses that never really gave them no benefits. You know what I mean?
Está frío afuera. Está frío, frío, frío. Ay,
Just look at your return. If you pay 700 on a course and it gives 1400, no doubt, T. That's a good way to put it. I get mixed feelings about it though. You know what I mean? It's not just about that. I get mixed feelings about everything in life, yo. It's just crazy. No, we don't got to do none of that over here, Redhead. I never heard of nothing like that. I think the laws over there are more strict. Like they don't even let you guys have guns or nothing. You know what I mean? You guys are living like so strict over there. Over here, we got guns. We don't need training to be landlords. We got all the drugs in the world. You know, we're just living with like wild animals over here, Redhead. No doubt, TDS. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I don't feel like it should be a secret. It was like maybe 2,500 or something for a year. You know what I mean? I don't. I mean, again, it's not. Worst case scenario. I didn't. I only learned a little bit. Like 2,500 is not gonna kill me. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's not a little bit of money. Like, definitely put a dent in my pocket. But I believe I could use it as a tax write off too. Um, what you call it? He even sent me the email saying, "Hey, save this for your tax write off." I'm trying to learn how to build business. I'm working on building business credit in my name, like as a sole proprietor. That's I've been watching some videos on that. There's a few things I got to work on. I got to work on customizing my lease. I got to start learning how to screen tenants. I got to, I got to have I got to get organized. Y'all know I've been talking about this for a long time. Like I want to open like two different bank accounts. I got two properties, so I want to have like all my rent coming in, going to this bank account, and all the rent coming out, going to this bank account. And then every time I make a repair, I want to take the money straight from that account, so everything would be simplified. I wish I had some extra money so I could put like at least to start with, like 2,500 in each one, and then it'll be like a debit. You know what I mean? And then that'd be easy to remember. Like I already put 2,500 in here because these properties at the end of the day, they don't make me much money. Like anybody who owns property, especially if you got a mortgage on it, like there's not much cash flow. You know what I mean? A lot of people think when you own property, you're making a lot of money, and some people do, but like I don't make much money. Not now. In the long run, though, I'll make a profit. You know what I mean? It's 15, 20 years from now when the property, triples value. That's where the money's at. But like right now, like every month, I mean, I'm making, load, but it's better than nothing and still an investment. Now, I don't know what duns are, TDS. Yeah, I just been doing some research. I'm not sure which one I want to get. No doubt, mass. Yeah, but I'll be slacking TDS. I this is another thing. I want to have like a credit card and a debit card for each account. Because you can't buy everything with a credit card. So whatever I can't use a credit card to get cash back, I could use a debit card. So I need, one account with a debit and credit, and then the other account with a debit and credit. Yeah, I never heard of Duns. I'll look into that though. I haven't did it because I'm trying to find. Basically, I'm slacking one and two. I'm trying to find like a bank that could give me. I want to get like some cash back. You know what I mean? Because right now I use credit cards that give me like 2% cash back. I got one credit card that gives me 2% on all purchases, and then I got another one that gives me 1.5%. So I just want to have different credit cards. I mean, the bank account's easy. I could get a bank account with a debit card. That's the easy part. I just want to find. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they got some info on that TDS. I just figured shit. You're like another mentor. You know what I mean? You guys are mentors. These are mentors that pay me. Some mentors I pay for, and then some mentors pay me. This is. I'm getting paid. So you are looking to do step two, but hadn't started step one yet. TDS, I got issues, bro. Chill, cut me some slack. I like that you're straightforward, but you gotta be nice to me, bro. I'm sensitive. Sometimes I be crying after I get off the live stream. I'm like, I thought TDS was from Virginia. Those Virginians were nice people. TDS is always mean. He always makes me feel like a dun dun. He's talking about if I got the duns duns. He makes me feel like a dun dun. Now I respect it though. You know what I mean? I respect the honesty, and like I said, I learn from you guys. Man, y'all know I be slacking. At least I don't make excuses. I just be like, bro, I'm a slacker. What do y'all want me to say? I come on YouTube. No, I do my studies for 20 minutes, and then I come on YouTube for 1 hour. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem. I need to flip it. I need to do the study for 1 hour, and then come on YouTube for 20 minutes, and then I'll be on track. You can do it now. Google business checking bonus, and I think Capital One. All right, sounds good, TDS. Yeah, I already watched some videos. You know what I mean? Some of the videos I watched, they gave me. There was a. That's another thing. There be so many options out here. It gets overwhelming. That's another thing I don't like. It's like having to pick one sometimes is more draining than actually opening it. Like I always feel like I gotta. Head tissues are rusted up the nose. Oh, you do that too, redhead? Yeah, that reminds me of my cousin Victor. He used to always have tissues in his nose as a kid. I'm gonna figure it out though, guys. You know, I'll figure it out. Oh, you don't do that, redhead? Oh, I do. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. Sorry if that bothered you. Hope it didn't make your stomach twist. Where's Rav? No Rav today. Oh, okay, no, because I know that could be nasty for some people. Everybody, certain things are nasty for certain people. Anyway, Reddit, I think you came in a little late, so I'm going to ask you the question. I think you only heard part of it. I'm not sure if you heard the whole thing. Let me know if you're listening, Redhead. Give me a thumbs up. I want you to. I'm not sure if you heard the whole. When I first started. If you usually you're first, but today you're slacking. You got me having to repeat myself today, Redhead. What's going on with that? Oh yeah, he probably don't want to watch me while he eats his dinner. He knows I be blowing my nose. Okay, so basically, I have a tenant that's moving out on the 30th of this month, which is in a few days. Today I had.
Happy birthday, Merry Christmas.
All right, thank you.
Love you.
Love you too. Got my birthday present and my Christmas present early this year. To Benjamin Franklin's. Anyway, um, what I was saying. Yeah, the 30th of this month in a few days. So today I had a landlord call me for the first time. I heard that this is part of the business, but this is the first time it happened to me. So I guess the lady filled out an application. The lady filled out an application for, an apartment that she's supposed to move into. So the landlord or the manager, the guy who was managing that property, called me and he said, "Hey, calling because, you know, this lady wants to move on one of our properties and we want to see how she was as a tenant." And I heard of landlords lying, I heard landlords usually lie because they want the tenant to hurry up. They want the new landlord to accept them ASAP. So I heard it's best practice to call the later, you don't want to talk to previous landlord. You want to talk to the one before that one because they already moved out their house, so they're not going to lie to you. But I'm an honest person. I couldn't lie to this guy, and I was basically telling her that she was a problem, and I was telling him all the issues, and then now I don't know. I don't think that was the right thing to do because if every landlord calls me and asks me how she was as a tenant, and I tell everybody the truth, she's never gonna move out my house, you know? But I don't want to lie to a landlord either because I wouldn't want a landlord to lie to me. I think it's only a matter of time before somebody, maybe they'll call the landlord before me, or they just won't call the landlord. They'll be lazy like me and won't even call and get no referrals. I hope that made sense, Redhead, because I know sometimes when I explain things, I kind of mix it up. Like I'll be talking about one thing and then I'll talk about something else at the same time and mix them. Today's not the 30th, is it? I think today's the 29th. She says this is the 30th. I think tomorrow is the 30th. No, today's Friday. What's today's date? Now I'm confused.
29. Thanksgiving was yesterday, 28.
Thank you, Redhead. Today's the 29th. You thought today was the 30th, Redhead? What's up, Fluffy? Okay, so tomorrow's her last day there. Tomorrow's Saturday. So she wants to do a walkthrough Sunday. That makes sense. I mean, maybe she could. Maybe she could go stay with a family member or something. So she finds an apartment. I don't know. I think she's leaving though. What's up, Fluffy? How you doing? How was your Thanksgiving? Anyway, guys, thanks for you know, for your feedback. It's okay, Redhead. My brother gave me a lease, but I don't know where's it at. Because I'm unorganized and I lose everything. I'm irresponsible. He paid a lawyer like I think $250 for that lease, and he gave me a copy. How would I be able to make like adjustments to it if I got a papered lease? What would I do, TDS? Would I just like white out the part that I want to change and then write over it with a pen? Or how can I like officially like change it without having the original document? I didn't lose it. Remember, it's probably in my studio that my daughter now lives there. I should have put it in here. I brought my freaking. Let me check if it's in here. I doubt it. I got my scanner right here. I should have put it in this box. So what happens if she's late moving out? I mean, they basically said, I asked the one guy, they said they would pay another month of rent. I mean, if you're talking about any like days, I mean, I guess she would have to pay the whatever, how many days she's there, but addendum, you can, and retype it. Addendum pages, using addendum to add whatever you want to get it in there. Yeah, I gotta figure out how to do all that, you know. There's so many things that I need to still learn how to. At least I got a printer though. I'm trying. Last year, I think I bought the world's smallest all-in-one. Yeah, Section 8 people are good and bad. It's good because their rent's paid automatically, but it's bad because a lot of those Section 8 people are kind of, ghetto, They're like people in bad situations. And so it's like, I mean, I didn't screen. It was my fault. I'm still going to deal with Section 8 tenants, but I'm going to make sure I screened them and stop being lazy. I never officially screened any tenant yet. And, I got Turbo Tenant now. I'm going to try to do it through there for the first time. Yeah, over here, it depends on the state. Some states are tenant friendly, some states are landlord friendly. I think New York is more, I think it's tenant friendly here. Every state is different. Every state got different rules. So, yeah, the lady's pregnant too. So, that doesn't, I don't know if that changes any of the laws, but I don't think you could just lock a pregnant lady out the apartment. And she got other kids. Yeah, it doesn't really matter what people think or say. It's all about the law. You know what I mean? People could say and think whatever they want. It doesn't really matter. Everything has a law. There's a procedure for everything. I got my handyman, this carpenter coming by Monday. He's gonna put some new flooring in the kitchen and the bathroom, and then I'm gonna see if he could relocate the hot water tank for me. I don't think I'm gonna do the hot water tank because that's gonna be a big project. I'm kind of mad at my carpenter for putting it in the kitchen a while back, 7 years ago. I told him to put it in the basement, but I let him talk me out of leaving it in the kitchen. He said, "Oh, it's gonna be cheaper." He's like, "It'll be cheaper if we just put it here." And I'm like, "Dude, I'm paying you."
Yo, can you think we can pop those things out because me and my mother be sleeping on them? Those things right here.
Yeah, that's why I don't. I mean, I don't deal with that carpenter no more. Now I got new carpenters, people who give me options, people who want to do it the right way. My old carpenter, I trusted him. That's what I liked about him. But he always wanted to like take shortcuts and do shit the cheap way. Like he didn't charge me cheap labor, but he would buy like cheap materials.
Nowadays, I'm just saying, you don't want your woman to bust around.
Um, Perfect example. He put linoleum floor in the kitchen and in the bathroom, and now I got to replace it. If he would have put a good solid floor, I wouldn't have to be replacing it right now. You know that linoleum roll out shit, it comes like a rug. You know, he put a thicker one, and that was the argument. He's like, no, I'm gonna get a nice thick one. Cause I was like, yo, that shit is like cheap, it's paper thin, it rips. He's like, no, I'm gonna buy the thick one. But once with time, with the to put some you know the refrigerator where the wheels are, if you were to put some like guards underneath, it would last. But yeah, man, that guy, like I said, I trusted him, and I still do. He still wants to do some work for me, but you know, he's too old school. You know, he's an older guy, and they get stuck in their ways. You know, some of them don't want to keep up with the new, you know, the new way of doing things. How do you guys feel about me paying for a professional photographer for listings? I hear it's worth it, and then I hear people say it's not worth it. I think the good thing about it is you could save them and use them for a long time. You know, as long as I don't make no major um, changes to the property, I could just keep using the same photos for, I would imagine, 10, 15 years. No, that guy had a lot of experience. He did pretty good work, but I just feel like he would cut corners. What's up, PMC? How you doing? Silver lining. I never heard of that. Yeah, that'd be nice actually, TDS. That'd be different too. Not too many landlords are gonna, you know. I mean, my property is nice, but I don't know if I want to show them like everything of like the whole surroundings. Like if I had a nice, beautiful, clean backyard and everything was nice, you know, I wouldn't mind showing the drone, but I want to hide some of it. Nah, this is pretty solid. I got a nice fence back there. Just got to clean it up. Yeah, that'd be cool if you were closer, TDS. I would have definitely had you do it. Yeah, that makes sense, TDS. Yeah, it's okay, Rev. I know you got your gaming buddies. That's more important. No worries. you gotta get some rest and save some energy for them for later tonight. I understand. No problem, PMC. Yeah, I got some. I worked. I finished. I got some things done, Rav. I was talking a little bit about that earlier. We were, I was asking some questions and getting some feedback. I prefer to do it on live stream over a video. I feel like less people see it, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. I guess the next step will be I got a few other charges. I got to write the dates down. I think for got to find a few more invoices. Then I got to work on the lease. Oh, yeah, open a business account. Thanks, TDS, for reminding me. I got an action team I got to drive. I'm joining the action team soon. There's going to be like 8 of us in a group, and we're all going to have like quarterly goals, and we're going to work on them together. And then every quarter, we're going to have like different, we might have the same people, we may have different people. So all these things I'm talking to you guys about, I'm going to be, working on them with my action, with my team members and shit in the RPM, Rental Property Mastery. Hey, Rav, you heard it first. No, because I was trying to get some advice, and you weren't around, Rav. More people, more advice. More perspectives, This is why you make people pay. Free stuff makes people not complete the steps assigned to them. And then it becomes a waste of the instructor's time. Thanks, TDS. That makes me feel better. You'll figure it out. That reminds me of Shernette. She's always say that. I don't know if TDS remembers her saying it. She used to say that to him. You'll figure it out. You'll figure it out. Thank you, though, Redhead. This is why I charge to help do YouTube channels, because doing it for free was a waste of your time. Oh, I didn't know you were helping people. PMC's in the house still. Was good. Oh, he's busy. Yeah, if you're busy, it's all good, man. I think a couple weeks ago, she finally called me back. She doesn't answer. She doesn't, we don't chat as much as we used to. It's all good, TDS. No zony zone. I agree. Reminder of her when her name pops up in my phone. How does that happen? I don't know what you mean, but her name pops up in your phone. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. When it's time for the ching ching. All right, take it easy, PMC. Good night. That's funny, Canada. It's funny you say that because I was chatting with this other friend of mine's, and she was, talking with this guy from Canada. That's what we were calling him, Mr. Canada. Yeah, people are funny. Yeah. Wow, redhead. I mean, Rav. Sorry, I called you redhead again, Rav. I think because y'all both start with an R and you are both from the mm, same continent, I guess. I know it's not the same country. Who got a joke? I think I'm about to go to my daughter's house and look for my boots and my lease that my brother gave me. See if I customize that. Boobs. That's what you should name when you go live to redhead. That's what you should name the title to your redhead. I mean, the title to your TikTok live stream should be called Boobs. That'll be nice. Why not? They don't need announcing. Yeah, they speak for themselves. Actions speak louder than words. Then you got Hooked Rev. Yeah, I'm gonna eat some ice cream a little later. They sure do. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go see if I find the lease, find my boots, and see what else I could do. Gotta open the bank accounts. Yeah, I gotta open some bank accounts. I gotta get some business credit. I guess what I could do is just apply for another credit card that gives me 1.5% cash back, and then I could have one of those cards for each account, and then I'll just keep my 2% cash back for all my other purchases and all my bills. You too, Redhead. Take it easy. You too, Redhead. Rav, enjoy your ice cream. Appreciate all of y'all for chatting today. Happy holidays. Peace out.